So what you should expect after doing the breathing is tingling in parts of your body, usually in your face, in your feet and in your hands. It will feel like when you have rested on a body part for a long time and you cannot move it because the blood flow is restricted, and when it goes back you get like this tingling, like it feels like there's like 1,000 ants like going in your body, like you can feel that slightly in some parts of your body. I usually feel it in my back too, and I have a spot on my left shoulder close to the spine where I have some pain, and when I do the breathing I feel the tingling more there. I believe it's because I'm moving my lungs, like, you know, I'm expanding my chest, also expanding my stomach because I'm expanding my diaphragm. And you can also experience some ringing. You can hear the ringing, and that is mostly a symptom when you're doing more intensity. You will not get that in the first set or the second set, maybe in the third or the fourth set, and it depends on how fast you do the breathing, at least for me. And you should always find your own tempo doing the breathing. I mean, you can do fast, like, or you can do slow. As long as you're breathing in fully and then you're letting go, and the breathing in fully and letting go. And more things that you can experience is you can get like lightheaded. You feel like you're being close to faint, and that's usually like the third or the fourth set, when you're building up more alkaline blood and the blood vessels start to constrict because the oxygen saturation is higher. So, but you shouldn't push yourself so that you are fainting, because that's not good, because that's like alkalosis. Now, alkalosis is not good for the body, so we want to be below that level. And I usually feel very relaxed after doing the breathing. I feel calm. As I said, I feel one with the universe. I mean, it's not like I'm like a hippie or like, it's just how I feel. I feel really calm, and it feels good. It feels good, it feels really calm. And I feel that my breathing afterwards have a lower frequency. So I'm not breathing as fast as before. And my, like, after I've done this, my pulse, heart rate is lowered. But during it and during the retention, my heart rate is increased. Because when I'm holding my breath, heart rate is increased. Because, like, when you're doing the retention, like, you build up, before you build up oxygen saturation, but then when you're doing the retention, your body is consuming the oxygen in your blood, so it has to pump out more blood around. So my heart rate increases. And then I do that. It stays the same. And when I breathe out and relax, it goes down. So my resting pulse is between 40 and 50. And if I have like 60, I have like 60 to 70 during the day, and when I do this, my pulse usually go down to 50 afterwards. so I can reduce my pulse with 10 beats per minute. Yeah, so that's an effect you can experience. But when you're doing, if I do like this, my heart rate will increase, and also if I do like this, it will increase. But after the breathing, it will decrease with time until it reaches a certain amount. And like sometimes when I do this, when I'm feeling a little bit sick, like now I have a little bit pain in my throat because I was training when I felt like low energy, and I felt a little bit in my throat, and I was still training because I didn't think it was like an infection. I thought it was some mouth burn from eating some unripe fruit or something, or like eating hot food. So I didn't feel like, so I ignored the signals from my body, and I pushed myself with high intensity, high volume running, and gym after that, and the next day I went to the gym, and the day after that I was just trashed. So, but I'm learning, it's a process, I'm growing from within. Yeah, so you can experience headache, slight headache. It's because you know, when you're doing the breathing, I don't know really why, because I haven't really researched it, but I think it has to do with the blood pressure and oxygen saturation. So it affects the brain, so it either increases the blood pressure or decreases it, because you can feel like it's pain in your head. And I can also use this when I have headache to reduce it, because like when I'm doing the method I feel a headache, and when I relax afterwards it goes away. I did it when I was in Huascaran in the mountains in South America, in the Andes, and I had severe headache from altitude sickness. I went really fast to high elevation because I wanted to feel my limits, to feel how I react to such a rapid increase in altitude. So I did the breathing to reduce my headache, and it worked, but during the breathing it kind of increases a little bit, but then it goes away suddenly afterwards. So the method could be really good to reduce headache. At least for me, when I had high altitude sickness, it helped. I don't know if it can be good for migraine or like headache caused by some sickness or something. I mean, I can reduce it when I have a headache from fever, but I haven't had a fever for like 2-3 years. I can't really remember the last time. So, but I have been doing the method for a long time, so when I had it like 2 years ago, I could reduce the headache from the fever. So that felt really good. It feels really good to have the power to cure yourself from your illnesses. And it's mostly because you are going back to balance within. Like when you get sick, the environment in the body is not in balance, it's out of balance. And you can actually measure your pH in the blood and the urine when you're sick, and it's out of balance, and your heart rate is usually increased, and you know, the temperature in the body is out of balance. There's a lot of things that goes out of balance because the body wants to fight the virus or the bacteria, or induce inflammation to cure some scars or something in your tissue. So really good to bring it back for balance. It's not always good to bring it back because you want that, maybe you want that inflammation, because inflammation actually helps to recover. But when it becomes chronic, it's not good for the body, it's bad for the body. Yeah, now I'm gonna eat some pineapple. I love you guys, smash into happiness, and remember what Alan Watts said: you are as much continuous with the universe as the waves are continuous with the ocean. Stay strong, guys. Love you.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg.
Da 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 da. You know I'm mobbing with the D.R.